Hey guys, it's your girl Lizzie Yayo, forever keeping it a bando with 416 in the city. I hope you guys are having a great morning. On today's episode, we have the infamous Fee Banks, manager of NBA YoungBoy, Kevin Gates' first manager, and he's also worked with many other artists, including Lil Wayne. And also, may I add, happy birthday, Lil Wayne. Okay, if you all can hold. Oh, there he goes. I'm going to go ahead and add him into the live. There we go. Hey, Dee, how are
What's
you
happening?
doing
I'm good.
today? That's good. Well, I've let everyone know that I have you on the show. Can you let everyone know who you are, what all that you do?
What's happening? I'm Fee Banks. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. I've been uh I've been in the music industry since I could say I was just like 13. I've been around it, at least, not really in it, but around it. And at some point I think I became it. And I started out with Lil Wayne, managed Kevin Gates, also managed NBA YoungBoy, Quando Rondo, No Cap, currently managing but not say currently, but the newest guy I work with is that Mexican OT. So yeah, that's kind of like what I have done over the last 20 plus years in a nutshell.
Awesome. Can you share with us your journey into the music industry and what got you started in artist management?
Uh, what got me started is just, I guess, just my environment. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in New Orleans, and my my family, my auntie, she listened to music like rap music and stuff as I was coming up. So as a kid, I used to like sit in her car in the garage and like listen to like probably NWA or Cool Mo D or uh, Too Short, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Not really realizing what the industry was and nothing like that, but just like just getting equipped with like with music. You know what I'm saying? Get familiar with music, not knowing what music could take you, but just get familiar with it at the time. So that was back, when I was a kid, and that just kind of evolved into just me kind of like meeting people and growing up. And I had a friend, my partner to this day, my OG. His name is G-Boy, Flawless. So he was the first like manager I ever like probably like indulged with. He managed like local talent in New Orleans. Worked with like Lady Red, the Rough Era Records at the time, and that was the first person that ever like took me to like a concert or on a road or something. That's when I was like 13. So that's when I feel like it all started. Like when I started to realize, like, damn, I was in the back seat of a car. I feel like it was a movie. To this day, I feel like I need to shoot that scene in that movie. It's a part of my story, right? So I was 13, like going to like shows like outside of New Orleans, like little country towns and stuff with like Lady Red, probably the first artist I ever went on the road with. So that was that. From there, at some point I met this other artist named Crazy, which he was with another. I think he's with another label, maybe the same label, but it was just my older friends. I had friends like that's a few years older than me that was doing music and doing management and just dealing with record labels and stuff like that. But like I said, I was young. I didn't realize what that was, what kind of money was involved in it, or nothing like that. I just was just like just in it, around it, just sucking it up, not even realizing like this is what I'm gonna be doing for the rest of my life. And that's kind of where it all started at. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So you said that you was an artist. What kind of
Yeah, I never
genre was you
said I was an
into?
artist.
What did you ever, were you ever an artist? Did
I
you ever
never
try
I
rapping?
never was an artist. I never wanted to rap. I did. I have about two songs with Lil Wayne, but I never. That was some shit he like. I ain't gonna say he made me do, but kind of like was in the studio and we just wound up doing it, just fucking being high as a fuck or some shit one night. We have a song called fucking I think it's called Working Them on dedication 2. Yeah, so pull it up.
So make
Yeah,
sure
go
I
check that
check
out.
that out.
So yeah, that's probably
So
like the
what
only song
qual
I have that's out that I kind of like did. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't never trying to be an artist. That was never my thing. I wish I would have been an artist,
why?
because I mean, the money I make as a manager is a percentage of the shit I see. The artists make as an artist. So it's way more money in being an artist. It's way more fucking opportunity. But I mean, I don't regret, nothing I've done. I love my position, but it's way more money in being an artist. I
Okay.
grew up with Wayne.
Now would
Look, I
that
grew
be
up with Wayne. I seen Wayne fucking getting zero for a show to $500 for a show to fucking 2 million for a show. You know what I'm saying? I seen that. I seen that evolution.
now? Do you think it has to do with the managing or just the artist in general?
I think it. Nah, I'm not gonna say that. I think the talent is the most important thing. You know what I'm saying? Without the talent, it's like two worlds that collide. That and magic happen. You feel me? It can't just be the manager doing one thing and the artist not that good. They got to go hand in hand for it to work.
Now with the new generation music, that's how do you feel about the evolution?
I mean, how do I feel about it? I don't know. I mean, I don't know
Hmm.
how I feel about it, but I mean, I respect it. You know what I'm saying? I love to see it, and I'm riding the wave. I'm identifying what it is, and and making the right adjustments and keeping it moving. I'm not stuck on what it used to be. And that's the most important thing, is not getting stuck, not thinking like you know it all and feeling like this was worked last year is gonna work the next year. Nah, it don't go like that. This shit constantly evolving. It's moving like everything else. And if you don't understand that, then you'll be stuck in position, stuck in place, and not moving. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like that's my thing. I constantly evolve, I constantly reinvent myself, and stay true to I stay true to who I am. At the same time, I constantly evolve, and that's what's important. And that's how that's how you can stay in this shit as long as I have.
Right. So it's a lot of studying
Nah,
behind
for sure.
doors.
Research. Yep.
Research.
Research
So
and
what are the
research,
key
research, and
qualities?
keeping your ears open, and paying attention.
What do you believe are the key qualities that makes a great artist manager?
The key qualities are what can I say? Key qualities are mainly you know having resources, being a master communicator, uh, you know, willing to go the extra mile, doing more than you getting paid for. It's probably the most important thing, because I do way more than I get paid for. I feel like, but I know my pay is coming. But everybody would think I'm paid, or know I'm paid, whatever, however you want to look at it. But that part don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just doing the most, doing the most. You know what I'm saying?
What so what is some of your more like moments, achievement career as a
Your
manager?
phone breaking up. The service is bad.
Okay. Am I getting it now? Can you hear me? What are some of your best moments that you can remember in your career?
My best moments, shit, best moments. Man, I have so many good moments. The best moment, fuck, that's a hard question. Uh, damn, I have to think about that shit. It might take some time to think about. Best moments,
No.
I don't know. One of my best moments probably like my first time going to Miami. You know what I'm saying? And just like always having a picture in my head, I guess, about how it would look in Miami, and getting there, like what Lil Wayne and the Hot Boys, like back when it was when it was coming up. We took our first trip to Miami and got there. hopped off the bus, was on South Beach, and went to McDonald's or some shit, and I ain't had no money.
Oh.
That moment taught me a lot, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't have no money, and the person that, you know, I was expecting somebody to buy me some shit, right? And the person was like, "Fuck, you don't have no money? Like, what's wrong with you?" You know what I'm saying? And that moment was my
Right.
teacher. You feel me? So that's a sad moment, but it was one of my best moments. You know, so that moment taught me and molded me to the person I am today. To what I'm not relying on nobody. I'm not sitting around waiting on nobody. I'm gonna go make it happen, and I'm gonna help. You know, where I can, with whoever I can help. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay. Being an artist manager, I know that it comes with a fair share of challenges. Can you tell us of maybe one incident and how did you handle that?
You said the challenges. You said a challenge.
Yes,
Uh
being an artist manager.
Challenges. Boom, boom, boom. There's always a challenge. You know what I'm saying? Every artist, every artist that's very talented have a strong personality, right? So dealing with anybody with a strong personality come with a challenge because you know nothing is easy with those type of people. So you know every day is a challenge. So I mean, the challenge to me is like kind of like someone I deal with on a regular. So it kind of like I look forward to that. You know what I'm saying? What was your question?
My question was, managing artists can come with a fair share of challenges. Can you tell us about any challenges you faced and how did you deal with it?
As far as telling you about a challenge, I mean, there's always a challenge. Just like what let's say YoungBoy, right? He don't let nobody have his music, and we you know we for us to put out a project, we kind of want the music ahead of time. We want to sit with it, get to understand what the artist is, you know, the story he trying to tell, and kind of relate that to the marketing team and stuff like that. But with YoungBoy is just like, nah, this is my music. I'm gonna come with it tomorrow. We're gonna drop it tomorrow, and we're gonna go from there. Y'all just get behind me. And we just do just that, you know what I'm saying? We just deal with it as it comes, and we make the adjustments, and you know, we figure it out in the field, and you know, we grab the bull by the horn, and we just ride it, you know. But we make the proper adjustments to make it right, you know, and get it across the line. Is the goal, and that's what we do.
Period. Period. So what do you look for in an artist when you're considering representing them?
I look for I look for I look for a high level of talent. I look for work ethic, and I look for you know just you know characteristic, you know, the type of character they are, work ethic, and talent. Yeah.
The entertainment steady evolves. I know you said that you research. Like, do you combine some of the old school with the new school in order to keep the trends, like TikToks going, things that we didn't have back in the day?
I mean, we like to combine music. You know, we like to bring some of the old like samples into the newer stuff. But as far as like, you know, just I guess the way I guess work projects, anything like that, all that stuff kind of evolved. You know, so a lot of old stuff kind of is out the window. But yeah, definitely like combining like old music ideas and concepts and stuff like that. Like we used to always have like themes and stuff to albums or whatever. And nowadays, artists don't even, they just fucking do song after song and nothing, none of the shit kind of like coincide with one another. But, you know, when I have the time and opportunity, I like to, you know, tell artists about how they used to fucking have, you know, you put your project out, there's a theme to it, you know what I'm saying? And you kind of like, you have skits in between, stuff like that. So that's one thing like that Mexican OT did recently on his last project. You should go check it out. And you know, just a high level artist, like he high level talent.
Does that person have if he say his name
That
again for
Mexican
me?
OT.
That Mexican OT, and it got Spanish in there, so now we have different artists like with different genres. How are you able to keep up with that?
It's like, I believe everything is energy, you know what I'm saying? And energy flow to where it's supposed to go. And that's kind of how I keep up with everything. I feel like I'm in a right I'm in a right stratosphere, you know what I'm saying? And shit, it happened how it's supposed to. I can't tell you how none of this stuff happened. I know just keep on happening, and I know it's not an accident, you know what I'm saying? I understand what it is at this point, so I don't take it for granted.
Definitely. So, how did you start managing Kevin Gates? That being your first artist,
Yep, that was
right?
my first artist. So I was never out to be a manager. I had a friend of mine, Petey, and Kevin was locked up at the time. Petey would come to me for like 3 years to tell me about this guy, Kevin Gates, and how good he is and how successful he think he'll be one day. And we was doing like squad up and stuff with Lil Wayne. Like we had our own thing going. Like we was into music and we was doing our thing. So I guess that's kind of like why Peter came to me. Like, I mean, anybody I guess know me. People always see stuff about you that you might not see for yourself. But I guess he just felt like I was the right person to take it to. But I had never managed an artist at the time. But I guess everything that I was doing with like Lil Wayne and Squad Up was, I guess that was the business. But we didn't call it, it wasn't a structure back then as far as like a manager. Like I never looked at myself as a manager, like I said. And we just was doing what we felt was right at the time with Squad Up and all the mixtapes and stuff we was doing and just how we was moving. It was shifting. It was shifting things. But Petey came to my house like I said, for years at a time, like telling me about Kevin. Kevin was locked up. So when Kevin finally came home, we met. No, rewind. Well, this one time he came to my daughter party, like 2000, 2000 May 1. Like party, came with a tape. He had some sun. We took a ride to the store to get some cold drinks or whatever for the party because it was out of sodas. Uh, he put the tape in, like, man, I'm telling you, bro, this dude here, he nice. So he played it this time, and I was like, damn, this shit is straight. I fuck with it. So boom, a few weeks later, Kevin and we met up in New Orleans, and we met like a month or two. Just every day, like by IHOP or just like by Cafe Du Monde. We just talk, me, him. Sometimes Drake would be with him, but we'll just talk every day. And once we got everything, locked, uh, everything started to take off. We started doing shows, stuff just started flowing, and we started doing projects together, and I helped him with everything. Just from that point on.
Yeah. So it sounds like a lot of consistency had to be done. How important is consistency in this industry?
It's the key to success. Consistency. You got to be consistent. You gotta keep your foot on the gas, and you gotta stay. That's very important.
Can you share? Because I Lil Wayne's birthday was the other day. Yeah,
Huh?
was wasn't Lil Wayne's birthday yesterday?
Yes.
So I would like for you to share maybe some moments with Lil Wayne behind the scenes during the time that you worked with him.
I mean, one of the funnest things we did as youngsters, we had like Wayne never went to prom or nothing like that. So I believe it was his 21st birthday. We did a party. We did his party, but it was like a prom, and we all dressed up and shit. We all dressed up. Everybody we invited. It was like a real prom, and that's how people had to come in that type of attire. So we did that. We did that event, and that shit was fun as a motherfucker. Like I never forget that. That was something really fun we did as kids. I felt like was very memorable. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was a great time. I have photos and all that stuff from that stuff. Well, online at least. 'Cause I don't have anything safe. But nah,
Right.
nah,
Oh, well,
that
that's
was fun.
awesome because a lot of people don't get
Huh?
to. Right. I said that's really awesome. A lot of people don't get a chance to go to prom, and when you make your own prom, I can just imagine how much more fun you have.
Yeah, nah, we had a good time. Like we had a good time, and to like replace something that the average person would get to experience, like through high school or whatever. He never got
Yeah.
he never did it like through school, so we did our own, and that shit was on point.
Period. Um, are you into film? Is there any other entertainment business that you're involved in?
So I'm right at the forefront of film. I can't say I haven't shot a movie yet, you know what I'm saying? But I am in conversations with production companies. And I mean we started on some stuff with like say Quando, but we haven't finished it yet. So I won't say it that I'm in film, but I'm definitely right there, at the forefront of it. Or at the beginning of my stage in film. I don't want to say forefront. It's not the start of film or nothing, but yeah. So we entering that space right now.
Awesome. I can't
Nah,
wait.
me either.
I know your
For
fans can't wait.
sure.
Yes. So you're into real estate.
Yeah.
How how did that get started?
After Katrina hit Louisiana, New Orleans, I see opportunity. You know what I'm saying? I took advantage of that time and brought some property. And from then to now, it's been a great decision. Yep. So that's like
Now,
that's like my hobby, I guess, real estate. That and,
okay.
and like
So
cars
like
and shit.
how
I love cars too.
what's your favorite kind of car?
My favorite kind of car is probably my favorite car is probably a Lamborghini SVJ.
What color would it have to
Uh,
be?
I don't want to say lime green, but it's like my birthstone, right? It's like a lime green. So that color, well, white interior and probably some some white wheels or something.
I know that's right. I was thinking about the wheels. I'm like, I know he gonna tap into
Got
them
to.
wheels.
And I never do white wheels,
Yes.
but I'll do some white wheels on that motherfucker.
So if you being in
That
with you being an artist, there things get stressful for you. Move around so much, make sure that they're in line where they have to be.
your shit breaking up.
Okay. Well, can you hear me now?
No.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I
Is
can
it
hear you.
better?
Like,
Does it get
could our live
stressful
go
for you?
live together? Like,
Say that again.
I say our live could like I couldn't be on my live along with your live at the same time. You said what?
No. We can go live on yours
You
later
said
if you like.
what?
I said maybe we could go live on yours later if you like. I don't know how to put it together.
I mean, if you record it, I'll just repost it or whatever.
Okay, I'll download
Yeah.
it. Most definitely. Okay. What's your daily routine?
My daily routine: I get up, exercise, and I look at my list of my to-do list and my goals, and I seek out to accomplish those things, and that kind of like that shapes my day. That I'm chasing my dreams.
Right.
You feel me? Yeah.
Finally,
Huh?
and my last question for you is, what legacy do you hope to leave in the entertainment industry, and what do you want to be remembered for?
My legacy. Hmm. I mean, my inspiration is like Master P and Birdman, Cash Money No Limit. So I want to be the next that from my city is what I've been striving for. And some people may feel like I've done it or I'm close to it. You know, I feel like I'm close to it also, but I definitely don't feel like I've done it. But I'm striving for that, and I love to be remembered for just like helping people and just making a difference. You know what I'm saying? And and representing for my culture and my people is what I love to be remembered for.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you would like to add for your audience?
Nah, I don't know. You know, I just, I don't really even do interviews and shit like that. Like, this interview is so
And I'm
random.
honored.
Right.
Thank you.
So this interview is like, I love to do like random stuff. Uh, my boy who called me to connect us, like I don't like,
Shout out to Mr. Green,
yeah.
definitely.
So yeah, I love it. It's good.
Thank you so
All right, you're
much.
welcome. Thank you.
All
That's
right.
it.
Well, can you tell everybody where they can find you? Can you tell everyone where they can find you
Oh, you can find me at
and follow you?
Feebanks underscore on Instagram and TikTok, and I'm in New Orleans.
Period.
Period.
All right. Well, hey, you guys, it's Lizzie Yayo, keeping it at bando with 416 and the city. We also have the dopest artist manager in the world. Let's go ahead and pump it up for Fee
Nah, I
Bangs.
appreciate you.
Until next time,
All right,
honey.
thank you.
Thank
All right.
you.